Hi there, this is Pastor Tom, and I'm going to introduce you to the passage we will be studying this week, Isaiah 9, 1-7. This is the passage famously sung in Handel's Messiah, "For unto us a child is born." Although it's not directly quoted in the New Testament, it's a clear prophecy of the birth and coming reign of Jesus, the Messiah. I'll divide this passage up into three parts: the glorious reversal, the great victory, and the given king. As I read the first three verses, I'll emphasize the contrast between the horrors of the past and the happiness of the great reversal. The red shows what life was like before, and the yellow, the conditions after the great reversal God will bring. But there will be no gloom for her who was in anguish. In the former time he brought into contempt the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali. But in the latter time he has made glorious the way of the sea, the land beyond the Jordan, Galilee of the nations. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in a land of deep darkness, on them light has shone. You have multiplied the nation. You have increased its joy. They rejoice before you as with joy at the harvest, as they are glad when they divide the spoil. The next four verses give us reasons for this glorious reversal. Notice the word "for," which tells us the basis for this change. Verses 4-5 give one reason. There is victory. No more oppression. The battle's over. Look at how the oppression is described. For the yoke of his burden and the staff of his shoulder, the rod of his oppressor, you have broken as on the day of Midian. For every boot of the trampling warrior in battle tumult and every garment rolled in blood will be burned as fuel for the fire. That's it. It's over. No more war. The last two verses give the second reason for the great joy proclaimed and the reversal described above. The king is born. He is a human given by God with a focus on his birth. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be on his shoulder, and his name shall be called. And here we are given four names that describe this son: Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. And then we have four descriptions of his government. Of the increase of his government and of peace, there will be no end. There is limitless, peaceful expansion. Second, on the throne of David and over his kingdom, to establish it and uphold it. This is fulfillment of the promises to King David and his kingdom. It's a political kingdom, not only a spiritual one. 3, it is characterized by justice and righteousness, so different from the kings in Isaiah's day and in our day. From this time forth and forevermore. That's the fourth thing. It's eternal. It will never end. And he concludes by saying, the zeal of the Lord of hosts will do this. Here's a couple of questions we will want to dig into. What do these names given to this child say about who he is? And second, when are these promises here coming to pass? I'm looking forward to studying this amazing prophecy with you. God's blessings on your week.